Hi, this is America, and it's hard subject. There are two subjects I'm going to cover rather um, to some monotonously but harshly, and that is shootings and suicides. This one is about shootings. Terrorists will be on another one, so I guess it's three. So this is America, and I'm going to go over a few things. The shootings, and as I said, every year it's getting worse, and this year coming up, where it's going to go slow down a bit on school shootings, there's going to be more shootings. I didn't do an update, I didn't do a review like I did all those previous years. It gets pretty depressing. Why I do this, and a lot of people um, question me on this and saying, why are you so depressing? But if you want to be sticking your head in the sand and not seeing what there is out there regarding the carnage that's going on, that's up to you. But I don't need to listen to it. What I'm trying to do is to get people to be more proactive, know what the truth is out there, that shootings do happen. And it's just to make you aware that this is a reality of our new life. And I can't believe this, but there was a newspaper, not newspaper, I'm sorry, TV it wasn't even a document, it was just a segment on TV saying, oh, scientists have found that it's violent games that lead to children shooting each other. I can't believe they've taken this long to even get to that stage. It's unbelievable that they need to have proof of that when it's so obvious. And it is violent games, and I'm not telling parents to do no, tell them what to do, but that's where it propagates. You're conditioning a mind that hasn't been fully developed, and I always contend that it's really not until for boys it's about 28, sometimes 32, that they're not mature. And there are men who have told me that's exactly right. That's how they felt. They didn't really grow into what they believe a man should be until they're in their 30s. And in girls, it's not until about 26, 28, and it's getting worse, to be honest. They become less mature. I'm not talking about the children who have sound values and everything. I'm talking about children who are more or less left on their own and have, I have no monitoring. In other words, that they are left to their own devices, and that they're allowed and skim the internet and really get involved in the violent actions, and that's why they're so easily played by these terrorists. But that's another video. I'll get back on track. Sorry about my soapbox. But basically, we're going to see a lot more shootings in America. And for school shootings, let's go over that one. But we are seeing some. I'm seeing one in Washington. I said Texas last time. I don't know if there was. I haven't checked any of these yet. Texas, I do see maybe a possibility of two school shootings. One could be at a church too, again. And one in Virginia, New York, and that's a terrorist attack. In California, I'm seeing about as many as 5, to be honest. And it's not so much school shootings, but it's other shootings. I'm not talking about general gang violence, but this is like a mass shooting. So I see one in about 2 in Washington, not Washington State, but Washington, D.C., near the Pentagon. And bombings I'll cover in terrorist activity. So I'm afraid that's just going to continue. Really, I wouldn't say nothing new. I don't want to be flippant, but quite frankly, it's one in Colorado too. But there are going to be school shootings where they feel they have the right, even in Las Vegas or in that region, Arizona, that they're going to have a small one in Montana, I think, like 2 people. But it's sad that these shootings are still going on, and people don't agree with me about the guns. It's really the person. And if you're going to condition minds to be acceptable to violence, of course they're going to think nothing of it and do it. And they won't even suffer the repercussions mentally because they're not cognitively fully developed. And I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a doctor, psychotherapist, or whatever you want to call it, just to let you know that this is what I am seeing, okay? And it's my personal opinion, I'm entitled to, but just to let you know that, okay? Just be aware of your surroundings when you're at school, if any kids are watching this, and you should trust your instincts, intuition, which is on the increase, and know where, in a way, always plan your escape and know what to do, and you only realize how precious life is until you get confronted with the possibility of death. So I just wanted you to say, love you to the people that you care to on a daily, not even on a daily basis, at least occasionally, and then you'll realize who are the good people in your life. All right. So this is on shootings in America. Sorry, it's such a dour subject, but it's a reality of life.